Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is D-Man with Quad V, bringing you League of Legends action, and we are back once again. It is going to be SoloMid versus Rock Solid. It is the National ESL Week 1 Match 2, and for the Rock Solid team, we're going to have Warwick, Katarina, Alistair, Renekton, and Cho'Gath. They are the blue team. And for the purple team, it is going to be Karthus, Trundle, Urgot, Janna, and Mundo. So, quite a strong, tanky-ish team from both sides, has to be said. Obviously, Alistair, Renekton, Cho'Gath, a lot of hit points involved there. Warwick can be certainly built pretty tanky as well. Trundle, Urgot, Mundo, all very tanky as well. Karthus always throws that curveball in there. Janna is good support. Alistair can obviously be used as quite good support. Like, remember, this is going to be before the new patch, which would have come out today, which you'll probably be seeing in the US servers. This is from last week, so please try not to spoil things if you do know the results. So, it's going to be Narrit, Scara, Rambo, Voyboy, and Am I Cutie Pie. And Reginald, the odd one, Cheox, Chewy, I think we decided on, and Westris for the purple team. So, junglers are going to be Warwick and Trundle, so they are fairly normal. Clairvoyance for Janna, no Clairvoyance for the other side. Here we go, Clairvoyance straight away. We are specking it from Army Cutie Pie, who's playing as Cho'Gath this game, so wherever he ends up. Cho'Gath actually one of my favourite heroes as well. I love playing Cho'Gath. But we'll go into that later. Get out, get out, get out. What are they saying? Get out. Has he gone down bottom there? Warwick seems to think they're down the bottom here. Not too sure. Voyboy as Renekton saying, "Come on, we don't even fight for these things. They never. It's actually one of those things. If you've seen my previous videos, certainly the Hot Shot video, the Big Fat GG video, it's all big fights kicking off at the start, and really they've give up. I mean, there's nothing that stopped the purple team. They could have easily just come and stole blue. They could have come and stole red. They've not engaged. They've not looked. They've not got clairvoyance. They've not seen it. So, frankly, the jungle could already be taken. Warwick is starting down on the golems down bottom. Alistair, at the meanwhile, standing mid. Not too sure what he's doing. Cho'Gath's down bottom. So, I think Alistair's going to try and interrupt things. It tends to be one of the things Alistair's done lately. It's something you might not see. There we go. There's Trundle. Trundle has. So yeah, there you go. He's come from here. So he's stolen the blue. So Trundle has just stolen the blue of Rock Solid's team. So Warwick now going to be without blue. So he's taken the wraiths down bottom here, and at the moment Urgot's going to be against Cat mid. Let's have a quick look top. It's going to be Karthus versus Renekton. Renekton's remember has just been nerfed in the patch. If you haven't seen the patch, I'm sure you'll see the patch notes coming. Certainly, Renekton's been nerfed a little bit there. Cho'Gath down bottom against Janna at the moment. Janna and Mundo down bottom. So, Alistair's going to continue to try and... looks like he's going to try and get a stun. He's going looking for Trundle, really. So, yeah, there you go. So, blue stolen. So, very good early play there from Team SoloMid. And really, just like they said in chat, you know, we've just give up that jungle. They didn't even put a fight up for it. They didn't take a look. They didn't see what was happening. Cho'Gath's going to get forced zoned out here of the X, which is not good for Cho'Gath. Oh, he's took a lot of damage on the exit as well, so he's been zoned. Alistair's continuing to roam. He's really just giving the experience to the other lanes. This is something that, say, if you're a solo queue player that doesn't really get heavily involved. He comes through, bashes Urgot, tries to get a little go on him, puts possibly a single ignite, I think it was there. I don't think it was a double ignite. He does get first blood. Katarina first blood. Urgot goes down. So a good gank in mid there. So Alistair making it count. And he's one of those characters that I've certainly seen a lot of in these high elo games where he at the first level, 1, 2, you know, he'll just permanently roam up and down that map. A bit like, say, if you come across an Evelyn in a normal solo map, they'll be roaming around, say a Twitch or something, they'll be looking for them ganks everywhere. And really, Alistair, because he has so many hit points at the start, he can do it. And doesn't need a fat lot of cash at the start, so it's better to get your DPS heroes, your damage heroes, your assassins, as you were to get those kills. So at the moment, doing a little bit of damage. Cho'Gath's had a nice free farm. So minion-wise, look, Alistair's not got a single minion. But that was their plan. That's what they wanted to do with him. Renekton pushing the issue up top. Really, he's actually forced both lanes now back. So Renekton forcing Karthus back. Urgot is back in mid. Warwick, not too sure on his level. I don't think he's going to be level 2. I think these levels are going to be slightly wrong. But remember, we are viewing it from Cho'Gath's view. I don't suppose he's looking around the map too much. So I don't think we're really getting too many updates on the map. It's one of those issues, you know, we are using the LOL replay function. LeagueReplays.com if you want to check that out. And yeah, it's not perfect, but it's certainly the damn well best thing we've got, and it's a lot more than Riot Games have so far given us. I'm hoping for big things from Riot Games. I'm thinking we're going to see something. Is either going to be Season 2 or it's going to be before the DreamHack Summer event. At the moment, this is all we've got, and along with those many game streams from top players. And not to top players as well. There's a lot of players that have got it. I will be doing a stream of my own shortly. I have a fat line being installed soon, so stay tuned for that. That should hopefully be coming up in the coming week or two. It's going to be 7 meg upload, so hopefully I'll be able to permanently do a decent stream. Not permanently, because I work, unlike many of the top LoL players. This is their job. Currently Trundle being pushed. Warwick's going to force the issue. He needs to be careful. Urgot's coming back now. He's going to have to back out of that one. He did have red on. Trundle had got blue. I didn't see whether Trundle had come and stole the blue again. I reckon he may have, you know. And it looks like they're going to run straight up top. Going to try and steal the golems. Is he going to take a peek at Karthus, sorry. No. He's looking around, and now Alistair's found Trundle. They're just trying to disrupt the jungle. This is something a lot you do see a lot of in the high elo again. Hate to bring this point home too many times as Katarina takes down Urgot. Again, Kat doing a grand job in mid now. That's going to probably give him at least a level or 2 advantage over Urgot, sorry, because he's got the 2 kills, pushed him out of lane, got a lot of experience. They're going to go up and steal the red buff now. So that's going to cause problems for Trundle as well. So a good start this time from Rock Solid. They didn't start too well in the last fight. Cho'Gath still being pushed back by Janna and Mundo down the bottom here. Meanwhile, Karthus is being pushed heavy. Karthus has hit 6 now. So anyone low hit points, beware. The ulti is about. And it's one of those ultis that everybody hates, and the immediate, oh my god, low skilled hero comes straight out from anyone that gets caught by it. Because he effectively gets free kills. Oh, just missed the kill up top there. Karthus does go down there. Is the ulti going out? It's not going to do much damage because both of them have got a lot of hit points. So Alistair again coming up. I'm guessing he got the assist for it again. Yes, he did. So he's got 2 assists so far. So Alistair again proving his roaming abilities to pay off and getting that kill. And now that's going to be a lot of damage going on that tower because he's got a full stack there with the tanky unit. And we're seeing him roaming around a little bit there. Trundle's going to come up, not really going to do a fat lot to him. He's going to pop his ulti down on him, try and work him out, puts his slow down. Doesn't really matter. Renekton can just stroll off from that one. Not even worried about the damage that was getting done to him. Cho'Gath pushed pretty heavily down the bottom here. He's hit 6 now. There he goes, just picks up the feast. So he's going to be nomming. There we go. Nom, 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 nom. I've got the Gentleman Cho'Gath skin because, frankly, it's the best in the game. It's best by far. Best by far. I actually met the guy that made Gentleman Cho'Gath as well when I was at the World Cyber Games at Riot After Show party. Really nice guy actually as well, and quite a funny guy, especially when drunk. But those were the times over in LA in October, November time it was. But it was a really good trip. If you want to check out, there is a video of the interview with Freak and Hotshot, GG Elements, Osaf22 and Sleazy Weezy from the European team. Just before the finals that was, we did it on top of this big fancy gunner bus. It was good times. Meanwhile down the bottom, Alistair's returned to lane. Minion wise, he's only got 7, doesn't care, he's already picked up Boots of Mobility and Sapphire Crystal. One can only assume that he's got the gold, anything that's possible that gives him gold. Cho'Gath's going to push the issue onto Mundo. Here's Mundo they've gone for. Has he got Feast? Has he got enough for a Feast? It's not going to happen. Oh, Cho'Gath goes down, and Mundo really is he's a hard hero to go for. He's got a lot of regen of his own. He had Janna sat next to him, which obviously has the ulti heal. He'd hit 6, or she'd hit 6, and one's got to assume Alistair went for the wrong target there. They possibly should have gone for Janna. Caused a little bit of problem there, and Mundo didn't feel like he was in trouble. So Cho'Gath down, 3-1. That's the first kill for Team SoloMid. No towers at the moment, but I've got a feeling this top one's going to be the one that's going to go. So really, he's just quite happily dealing damage to that tower. Renekton, no worries. He has been nerfed in the latest patch to knock his healing abilities down a bit too much. Can't remember. It's got 2 kills in his mid. Warwick continues to jungle fairly easy, apart from losing that blue at the start. Trundle doesn't seem to have really made much benefit from him because Rock Solid have been working him hard in that jungle area and keeping him on his toes. After that push on red, where earlier on he must be everywhere he goes, he must be thinking there's going to be someone coming at me any minute. Keep peering, keep looking at those lanes. Anything to keep him distracted. It's all beneficial. Ward's down now on blue and up towards the Wraiths. So they're getting good map control. I've not really seen. There we go. So now they can see Trundle. Is anyone going to make an effort and beeline for him? No. No one's going to go for him. Cho'Gath needs to get his feast on. He's only got 1 on at the moment. Renekton continues. Is Carthus porting up top? Well, personally, I'd have let him port, and that's going to give you a tower. Trundle's surely going to have to go and cover off the tower here. He's cancelled his port again. Whether he's just trying to bait him to dive him on the tower, I don't know. Not really going for it. He's quite happily just beating on the tower. Tower down to half health now. They are going to take a dragon here, so there's going to be a free dragon. It's a Mundo meat cleaver coming out, chucking it in there. That's going to be a dragon. So Warwick in there getting that with Alistair and Cho'Gath and Cat support. So first dragon goes to Rock Solid. They've got 2-kill advantage, and you've got to feel they've certainly got the upper hand here. They did pick up the first map. It was pretty cagey, I've got to be honest, for a while, but they seem to pull together a lot better as a team, and at the moment they are doing a grand job. Janna in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to have ulti back up by now, so he can blow him away, so I don't think he's in too much danger. He's going to try and get a kill onto Alistair in the meantime. Need to... Mundo pops his ulti, tries to really, if anything, just to force Cho'Gath to back off my girl, as it were. You could actually say something going to there. Trundle going for Renekton up top there. Carthus going to come round as well, managing to get the slow beam on it. Ulti triggered by Renekton. He's going to be chasing down Trundle. Trundle's got to be in low health. He's showing full health there, but in the way he's backing away and Renekton just chasing, it looks like he may well be a lot higher. Warwick's going to come in, get the ulti onto Carthus. Carthus in trouble. Carthus goes down. Going to pop his ulti off. Surely not really going to get anything from it though. So that is Carthus down. Can't manage to dash up and get in there. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, Cho'Gath catches with a rupture and a scream. The scream's one of those underrated abilities. When it gets high, it really can do a lot of damage. Turret now down up top, which was almost a given after the Carthus kill up top. Cat manages to get in there, gets the ulti going. Going to get ulti towards the tower. If I manages to walk away, that's the problem. It's a bit of a mismatch because while he can ulti onto the tower, Cat can easily just flash straight back to him. So it doesn't offer a fat lot. In fact, I don't even think he got hit by the tower once there. Trundle in the meantime is being pushed on red, and now he's going to have 2 on him. That's going to be Warwick and Renekton. Surely going to get the kill on him. He's got Carthus in support. I think he might get away. Yep, Warwick's going to back away. And it looked like Urgot may well also have made a push up towards that. So they've had to back off that one. Did they steal the red? I think they may well have, but good team play so far from Rock Solid. They are being pretty solid. It's looking like Alistair's getting ready to come out and punt Urgot in the opposite direction. That tower's still got a lot of hit points according to my screen. Cho'Gath's ported back to base. He's continuing to stack up his feast. Meanwhile, at the top here, Renekton is pretty beefy, but I don't think he's beefy enough to take on Trundle and Carthus. No, Reginald takes him down as Cartha, so 4-2. And they're going to get a good push on top. Meanwhile, Urgot did get pushed by Alistair there, and Cat came in. That's surely going to be the mid tower. Can they push it? No, they're not. They're going to have to back away. Trundle's there. Trundle tries to pop his slow down onto Cat, misses it, backs away. Cat puts a quick bit of burst damage on him in the meantime. Cho'Gath, meanwhile, is getting free lane, and that means the bottom lane look like they are missing. So Janna and Mundo missing at the moment in bottom. There's Janna coming out behind Katarina in mid. Is Mundo here? That's the question. Cat pops in, pops the ulti off. Mundo does come in. Trundle there as well. He's got to be careful. Warwick's going to try and cover his escape. Cat's going to get away, flashes towards the his own ward. Does go down though eventually. Mundo's in a little bit of trouble here now. Alistair's going to come in. Is he going to get in time? Warwick's very low hit points. Needs to get a lifesteal off on Trundle. Doesn't. Warwick's going to get away with absolutely no health. Alistair's going to just about escape, I think. And Warwick was also very low. So stole another kill back there. 5-3 the score. They've got a good hit point push, good push, onto mid, but Renekton's there to cover. Meanwhile, Cho'Gath continues to have a nice solo push onto this tower, and he's going to have a good old go at this tower now down the bottom here. He's going to take it to a good half health. See, Janna's coming up, going to put that shield on. Not really going to do a fat lot to it, though, because he had a few minions. He's got the tank there. That can take quite a few hits. Can take a hit of his own as well on the way there. And Janna's taking a sweet time to take those minions down. So he's going to back away. Karthus, meanwhile, pushes on top. Looking like they want to ward up Baron, I think. Renekton mid. So pretty action-packed early stages. 15 minutes into this. Just the one tower down at the moment up top. 5-3 in kills. One dragon down. And rock solid. Currently with a fairly firm lead on the match. So Cho'Gath gets cut off, gets a bit of damage poked on him, not really going to do a fat lot to him, puts the ward down in the bushes as well. He'll make all that straight back up with a bit of lifesteal, pops a health pot as well. Doesn't manage to get any lifesteal, so they're trying to zone him out once again, and they're going to do a lot of damage here. They're pushing him back towards the tower. He manages to get a rupture onto Janna, didn't manage to get the silence on him though. So he's had to back off, been forced backwards a little bit. So Rambo continues to roam. I'm pretty sure he's back to full hit points. He's gone, there we go. Then he suddenly pings back up to full hit points as he's continuing to roam. He's really doing a fantastic job, Alistair, at the moment. So Rambo as Alistair. I think we saw him as Shen previously. So Rambo obviously living up to his name, loving to play the tanky characters. Cho'Gath's going to have to try and feast up a little bit here. Can he get a feast on? He's going to pop his feast. I don't know when he's going up. No, he's not. He's only got a 3 stack. He's Cho'Gath can just continue to feed. He can push lanes and get a lot of minions. So yeah, 145 for Cat now. Cho'Gath only on 91, so he's probably been zoned out quite well by Janna and Alistair Mundo combo. Gets a feast up there, going to come down, gets punted by Alistair. One of my favourite moves in the game, the kick from Alistair. Alistair's one of those heroes that have come really back into their own. He was quite heavily used in the early stages, the beta stages of League of Legends, and then just fell completely out of favour when the likes of overpowered Rammus and Malphite, etc. all came into it. Looks like the mid tower may well go down here. Renekton and Cat both on it. Urgots doesn't want to... is he going to go for his ulti? No, he's going to pop up, do much damage. Doesn't make any difference. Not making a single bit of difference. Voyboy playing as Renekton, he was corky in the last game. He was the one that got that triple kill and really got quite fed up. When I say fed up, I mean as in got overly fed. Oracle on Trundle, so they're taking the wards down now, and they're pinging Baron. Are they going to be going for a Baron kill here? Might be an early Baron. Warwick heading towards it, Cho'Gath heading towards it, Cat going towards it, Renekton going towards it. They're going to have to give up the bottom tower if they do go for it, and they're going to give up a dragon as well. So Mundo's built up a stack on bottom turret. I think Mundo Rammus really Alistair, sorry, is just going to keep them busy while they try and stack up for this dragon. Baron, they've managed to put a clairvoyance down, so they're going to have to back out of that one. So Janna took a glimpse of them. Alistair was acting as the doorman, the bouncer, trying to cover them. Didn't happen. 5 stack in mid now, so they're going to push onto the mid turret, which is the outer one is down, so they're going to go for the inner one. Rupture onto Urgot. Cat continues to peek, and Karthus quite low hit points there. The stone goes down. from Trundle. He goes diving in, tries to get onto Warwick. Mundo's going to go chasing as well. Manages to get an exhaust on him. Doesn't do any damage though. Takes 2 tower hits. And Alistair heals up his team. We're standing in. Cho'Gath on high hit points. So very tanky team, like I said. They're going to go for Dragon, surely. Are they going to do anything about it? They're going to try and take a peek, that's for certain. Will they be in the bushes around here? Will there be a full-on trap? No. Oh, they managed to get a nice slow on there. The Dragon has gone down, surely. Alistair flashes in, puts a bounce down. Cat's ulti goes off, doesn't manage to get a kill. One goes down, it was. Mundo goes down. Janna's surely going to go down in the bottom corner there. Cat's very low. Cat goes down. Another went down. Karthus went down as well. Urgot's in trouble. Alistair goes down. It's left, right, and centre. It's going to be 3-3. Reginald finally down. That's the Karthus ulti. Trundle's going to get taken out as well here. And the tankiness, oh, Urgot's stuck around. Urgot, you should have got out there. Renekton's surely going to pick up a kill. That tower is not going to save you from a rampant Renekton as he goes diving in. Just about picks up enough lifesteal there. Oh, the tower's going to surely take him down. Manages to get a hit. No, just about pulled out of the range, and that's going to be another tower. So, wow, rock solid. Managing to pull it off. Very close on hit points there. And top play from Voidboy. Knew exactly the range to get to just get out of the range on that tower, and then flash straight back in using the dash forward, dash out. I can't even remember what the name of the skill is on Renekton when you can dash forward and back. So meanwhile, the top turret's got a rather large stack in it. Warwick's going to farm that happily. Cho'Gath's going to walk away from this without any issues. Dodges the cleaver coming in. So 10-6 the kills. 2 dragons, a dragon each side, because dragon did go to the purple team. However, the 3 outer turrets now of Team SoloMid now down, and we are 21 minutes coming up to in the game. Minion-wise, 157 for Cat, 153 for Renekton, 139 for Karthus, just closing in on 100 for Urgot and Trundle. Alistair only on 13, doesn't matter. He's got these hearts of gold stacking up, getting him his gold. He's also probably got the masteries and runes to help accomplish his experience and gold needs, which is why he's still keeping up the levels. He's only level 10, so he's not that far away. Trying to catch a peek on Karthus in Wraiths there, and it was Janna as well dashing away. Ward goes down. They're going to pick up themselves. They've got 2 wards, well ward placed, so they're going to pick up a nice free red there. As Oracle on Trundle takes down that red. They're going to go and try and go for Baron again here. So meanwhile, Mundo's a long way away, pushing on towards that tower. He's going to walk back in and do a bit more damage. No, he's not. So possibly we're going to see a free dragon here. The ward did get placed. They tried to place those wards, which they have done another one now because Trundle took that one down. Janna knows it, and he's going to try and whirlwind in. Can he get a steal with that whirlwind? That's the question. He needs to try and bide his time. He popped a clairvoyance down there, so they know they're all here. Tries to put that whirlwind across far too early. I think he's just really trying to interrupt them. Could have tried to put it across near it. That's going to be a free Baron, and now Rock Solid are in a rock solid position. Ah, you see what I did there? That was cunning. So blue going to go to Warwick, unless Cat steals it, which he is going to do. He's letting them do it. I don't know. So pinging red, so it's going to go for a red buff. So meanwhile, look at that. Look at the hit points on these 3. That is a beefy front line to come at you. Cat has got all the cover in the world, really, and Warwick's really in a pleasant situation because Warwick and Cat are going to be the ones that are going to try and target the damage and the burst of the 2. But how do you get near them? You got Alistair dumping you in, yeah. You got Renekton spinning away on you, and Alistair meanwhile thumping you. Cho'Gath's bouncing you with Rupture and silencing you, and then chewing the face off Janna. So there's not a lot, I don't think, that SoloMid can do at the moment. I mean, Urgot, as it is, didn't have a very good mid, so you've got no carry really because Cat's on 3-2-3 compared to 1-4-2. So he's way ahead. I mean, he's got Hextech Arylas already. He's way ahead in damage and ability. Karthus up top didn't have too good a single lane phase. Has managed to pick up the death cap. Got Catalyst. Got a lot of minions as well. But Alistair caused him problems again. So the top lane of Renekton, well, you know, Renekton's in his current state is a very strong solo, which is exactly why the nerf's just gone in on him. Meanwhile, down the bottom, Cho'Gath's pretty much had a solo lane because Alistair's done so much roaming. So really, they've effectively had 4 solos with the jungler picking up the extra and the 3 solo lanes, and Alistair just happily roaming around. Alistair really does offer a lot to the game right now, and he's throwing in these different styles of gameplay that they're about to do. So here we go. They're going to push onto tower. They have got Baron, so are they going to give it up? I don't think they're going to. They're going to try and poke as much as they can. Alistair flashes in. Manages to get a punt. Went for actually punted Mundo. I don't think it was Mundo he was aiming for. Janna's going to just about. Now I think Janna's going to go down. Ignites on him. It's got the shield up. A cat's going to go down. Trundle Mundo in a very low hit points as well. Could have gone a lot better for them here, Rock Solid. They had a little bit of a moment there. They could have certainly done better, and really the tower's doing a lot more damage than they needed to. Mundo's backed away, ulted up, going to come back in, going to go for Alistair. Meanwhile, Trundle does go down to Renekton. Renekton going to dive onto Mundo. Has he got enough damage to put onto Mundo? Yes, he does, and the ace scored by Voyboy. That's going to be the inner tower, the base tower, and the inhib all gone down. 24. Just coming up to 25 minutes, 15-7, massive advantage now for Rock Solid. They're really turning it on. Carthus doing poking damage, but frankly, he can't do a lot here. He's in all sorts of trouble, and just that solid tankiness, like I mentioned before, that Renekton, Cho'Gath, Alistair is a big, beefy front line. It's like you... but it's just, I don't know really what Team SoloMid can do against this. Whether they got outpicked, I'm assuming it is in a sort of draft mode. I haven't heavily looked into how it works, but you got to assume it's I'm pretty sure it's a banning system, like draft mode, 1-1-1-1-1, removing, etc. Janna there just destroyed, eaten by Cho'Gath, feasted on. Carthus is going to go the same way. Looks like Renekton's going to pick himself up another kill there. So Voyboy on a mission at the moment, and he does pick up the kill. So Voyboy 9-1-2 now on Renekton, 1-1-10 on Alistair. Alistair has been certainly the MVP for me. He's been out here, there and everywhere, all around the map, punching people, kicking them, doing whatever that Alistair can do. And now he's got a massive minion stack, and he's going to heal up and push onto that tower. He's got Cho'Gath again coming in support. Cho'Gath in his current state, as you can see, he's very tanky. He's got the Banshees, he's got the cooldown, so he's got a lot of damage as well. And he's just, I mean, Trundle stood here. He can't do a thing. They're on the turret. They're happily just carrying on tanking. He's turned off his E skill, Cho'Gath, so he doesn't get the vulnerable spikes. So he's not doing damage to them. So the turret's not hitting them. But I think Alistair is going to go down finally. So that's the second death for Alistair. Cho'Gath, I think he might get away. No, he won't now. The whirlwind caught him, and that's going to be Cho'Gath going down. I think he would have before that, but I don't think he's going to escape this. He's got Renekton and Warwick coming in behind, and he should have gone up. Should have gone up back towards Renekton. Renekton's going to go diving in. Can he get a kill? Goes for Mundo of all people. Now suddenly does his Warwick has ulted in onto Janna. Janna goes down. Voyboy picks up his 10th kill, gets legendary status. And it looks like Mundo's also going to go down to Renekton. Yes, he does. That's 11th kill now. Cat manages to port in onto Urgot. Doesn't matter. That tower just needs poking. They might as well hit it while they're there. Tries to get a bit of damage. Cat's surely going to go down to the tower. Yes, he will. And Warwick's going to have to back away. Renekton is still around there, but he hasn't got enough hit points. He should try and do a bit of damage on Urgot. Yes, he can. He should just turn around, just hit that tower. He could have just hit it and then dealt with them. But Reginald, Reginald did pick up Voyboy. I missed that one down the bottom. And then meanwhile, super minions in the base. They're pounding, starting to pound on all the damage. So a little bit of this is kind of what you get when you have your solo games and you're just completely dominating the opposition. You get a little bit carried away, and I think that's probably what's happened. So they started a little bit too much solo play. I didn't see where Warwick went down there. Reginald went down at the same time to the minions. I didn't see where it was actually. They're saying lol, Roffle, GG. So I didn't see what actually happened there. I was too busy waffling. 11-2-2 for Renekton. He's now picked himself up Radians. He's got a Spirit Visage as well. Sunfire Cape. He is very tanky, very damaging. 203 minions, 200 minions for Cat. Long way behind. Carthus is the only one that's anywhere near 178. So a massive, massive gold advantage. They've got the kills. Renekton is overly fed right now, and he's going to be very hard for them to stop. Baron should be due shortly. Remember, they got that fairly early Baron. That's going to be another turret down. So, two inner turrets, all outer turrets, and an inhib, which is not too far off respawning, actually. Dragon, I didn't see whether... I've got to assume, since he's not up, someone went and got it from the blue team. Pretty sure it may well have been Warwick. He was delaying around for a while, so I guess it must have been Warwick that picked it up. So I can assume that's going to be 2 dragons for the blue team and a Baron, remember, and a whole lot of turrets. Trying to head off Karthus here. Alistair's going to come around the side. It's Karthus that's the target. Is he managed to get a flash in? Oh, we just missed him with a punt. That was a little bit unlucky for Alistair there. Just dashed through. I think if that slow bar, if anything, from Karthus just saved his life. And I'm sure he knows it. Well, that ulti didn't do a fart lot, did it? That's Karthus' ulti used up there. Absolutely nothing from it. So our ward was chucked out to try and get a glimpse. Did no damage. So Karthus, despite having 266 ability power, it didn't even scratch the surface, did it? The magic resist has been built up, the hit points is built up. They just don't care about the tower. They're tanking it straight through here. Renekton's diving in, Warwick's in there, Alistair's in there, they're punting. Looks like Karthus is the main target. Voidboy does get Mundo down. I think Karthus is going to escape. Cat may well escape. They've got too many turrets into them here. I think they should have just concentrated and hit that turret. Cho'Gath's a little bit low as well. Renekton's going to go down. A little bit of a moment here from Rock Solid. They've had an issue. They should have gone in and, well, they've had a little moment there. 30 minutes in, and suddenly almost an ace there. And just surely is Cho'Gath going to get away? It'd be tragic if he does. Oh, that was close. Oh, he'd got the Banshees popped back up, so he's not going to be able to get slowed with the initial hit, which is what that's going to try and do. He's surely going to be able to flash through and escape. Yes, he will. And I'm a Cutie Pie lives to feast another day. Oh no, oh no. Oh, Reginald, you ruined everything, and that's why everybody hates Karthus right there. Wasted ulti, but he got a kill. So either way, wasn't that wasted. It's a pretty short timer, so. Ah, dear, dear, dear. So, Baron has respawned. 22-16 in kills, and probably quite a chunk of gold now given to the purple team. They've had that inhib down, they've had super minions down, but the inhibs respawned, so they've had all the super minions going in there. They've built up the wave of them, so minion wise they've had themselves a little bit of a party and built up a little bit, caught up a little bit. Alistair with only 18 minions, that's awesome. He doesn't need minions. He can just kick and punch everyone. And all those hearts of gold. That's exactly what he is at the moment. So they need to calm themselves down here, Team Rock Solid, because only a quick team ace now could easily turn the flow back into SoloMid's favour. And SoloMid, these are top players. They're not noobs. These are not 1,200 dribbling vegetables. These are ranked 2,000 players. Look at that. Karthus is trying his best to just poke. May well have a ward down here. They knew they were around the Baron, so they're just delaying the Baron, saying, hey, we are still here. And it doesn't hurt if Karthus got such a short time on it to keep poking it, certainly at this stage of the game. And it also helps taking out the Banshee's Veils. So Karthus continues to try and poke, gets the slow banner down, doesn't land any of those ground bombs. Big stack on the bottom and top actually here. So Rock Solid are going to have to deal with that shortly, because those big stacks are going to push onto those 2 outer turrets. Meanwhile, they continue to poke and prod in mid. Don't really have the range. That's one thing they don't have. They've got a lot of hit points, but other than Cat, they've got absolutely no range whatsoever. So they're relying on Alistair flashing in and catching them, and then followed by a Rupture. So there's a lot of stunnage, a lot of hit points, a lot of tanking, but no range whatsoever. And here we go, now they're pinging it, saying, yep, we've got a big stack here, there's a big stack down the bottom here. We're going to go for a Dragon. Dragon's up, going for it. Renekton's going to go pick off top. And so they're now down to a 4v5. SoloMid going to try and push the small advantage, or are they going to steal a Baron? They're going to steal a Baron. They're going to come down for Dragon. Trundle goes in there. Patton pops his slow stone down, manages to catch him. Warwick's surely going to go down. He's had to ulti. Oh, nearly got out of it as well. Had to ulti, almost be the sacrificial lamb. and they said B, B, B. Renekton said B, and they're going to continue on. Are they managed to? It was Mundo that was in there, gets punted out of the way by Alistair. Meanwhile, down the bottom, he's surely going to catch him. Alistair's going to get out of that. Cho'Gath's in a little bit of trouble. Cho'Gath's very low on hit points. Gets away, though. Has he got his ulti back? And Karthus' ulti has got to be close. Urgot's going to go down. Got himself in there. Tried to ulti onto them, but Cat managed to get the kill in there. Cho'Gath very low on hit points. Need to get out of here before Karthus' ulti comes back up. Is it going to happen? He's managed to port away. And, well, SoloMid, they're trying their best to fight their way back in here. They're going to be surely stealing the Dragon or maybe going for Baron. I don't think they're going to go for Baron. We've certainly not seen them pass through this middle area unless they've took an elongated route going round. There's a ward gone down there. They haven't took Dragon. Dragon's still up. Showing half hit points, but it was at full. So we're back to square one. Albeit with half the base missing of Team SoloMid. They're going to again stack up for Dragon. Oracle's now on Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's down to 2 feasts, so he needs to get his feast back going. He started onto Baron. They are going to go for Baron, and I don't think SoloMid are near enough to do anything about it. They've been a bit slow responding. They picked up 2 or 3 kills. And they seem to have just all ported back to buy. I don't know why they've just left the Baron completely open for a long period. Now they're coming in a little slow to react. It's too slow to react because it's already gone. Very slow reactions there. So surely they had to know after pushing down here. They did lose Urgot. I think they lost another one in there as well, but I think Mundo got away with it, didn't he? Trundle, not too sure. I think he lived. So they had to know that they were going to straight go back for Baron there. So an odd delay there from Team SoloMid. I'm not too sure why they did it. They must have all literally all ported back. I mean, even the minion stack waves were built up, so they had full advantage. They didn't even take Dragon on way back. I'm a little bit wondering what happened there. What happened to SoloMid? There was either a poor communication or what. There maybe something we missed. Maybe from their point of view, it showed differently. I don't know, because bearing in mind we are only seeing this from Cho'Gath's point of view, so we can only see what the blue team can see, what Rock Solid see. And right now, Rock Solid are seeing Baron, a stack of minions, and pushing straight towards the inhib. No tower to save them here. Will they manage to finish it off? 36-15 into this, 23-17 the kill count. Fairly even stuff kills. They just had the better pushes. Better push strats and being caught, really. Alistair's trying to bide his time to really wait for them to group up, to stack up together, flash in, and get a stun on them. Cho'Gath's take a lot of damage there. He's being picked apart a little bit. He's only got 2 stacks on his feast. He's got an Oracle on, so doesn't want to lose that. So I think he's going to port away. He's porting a little bit close to them, so he's going to surely grab a feast in there. Yes, he will. Now we'll back away. It's going to be a Dragon push. They're going to try and close in, and he's had to waste up a summoner spell there. Had to go for the flash to try and get out of it. Meanwhile, did they pick up Dragon? I don't think they did take Dragon because they've had to back away. It's a mad pinging session on the map. That slow is working well at the moment. Look at that, they've got a lot of slows. They've got the Karthus slow, the Trundle stone goes down, so really it's very hard, especially when they've got no range. It's very hard for them to catch, which is really what's bringing Team SoloMid back into this game. They are slowly and surely creeping their way back into it. If only they could pick up a kill or two. That whirlwind just caught Warwick. Warwick gets down, taken down. Cho'Gath's very low on health as well here. Cho'Gath's going to surely go down. It was Karthus got completely knobbed to death. Is he going to have the ulti on? Doesn't matter. Cho'Gath goes down. Looking like Renekton's going to work in pop down Urgot. Oh, Mundo goes down as well. So Renekton turning the favour there, and I think a Karthus, Katarina ulti, sorry, as well. Now they're going to push on. That inhibitor is going to go down, and really Renekton saving the day, along with a bit of cow loving. And despite a good start, a good poke, and a great whirlwind from Janna, sorry, that really triggered that whole attack, it's kind of backfired on them. Suddenly they've got a cow beating on their turret with Renekton and Cat next to it. Trundle's going to try and get in there. I think they're going to try and... No, they're trying to target the cow again, I think. He did take quite a few hits. He's got that heal of his. Oh, he's been slowed as well. That's a good slow, good position. Oh, but it's actually worked around. Look at the damage. The cat just absolutely spat out at Trundle. Trundle just about escaping with the skin of his teeth. We get spawned back as I'm a Cutie Pie respawns. Carthus comes out. He's got a lot of AP by now, surely. He's got those. He's only 300 at this stage of the game. That's probably quite low. Managing to land a nice slow onto Alistair. He uses his ulti, his heal, sorry. I don't think that's going to save him. He is going to go down. Urgot's managed to get in there. Renekton comes in. Renekton gets ulted and actually puts him the other side of Urgot's ulti. Look at the damage that the cat and Renekton, they really are carrying the team heavily. Janna's having to dash away, and now Urgot's going to try and dash away. And Renekton and Cat is pumping out the damage. 463 AP. Absolute. Once he gets that ulti spinning, they know about it. They are absolutely being ripped apart by those blades. As the rear turret, bottom turret does go down. That's going to be the inhibitor going down as well. Warwick is on there, popping his speed buffs. And is it going to be the base tower as well? Renekton's going to have to dash out. He's a bit low. Warwick's going to surely get picked off by Urgot there. He does. And kill-wise, 28-21. Renekton is very low. That's the one they want. If they could take Renekton down, they're in a good white state. Cho'Gath is going to get picked out here. And he's got Urgot. Yeah, he's going to get taken down as well. That's Cho'Gath down again. He's not going to be happy with that. He's not managed to keep himself in it. Urgot escapes by the skin of his teeth with very little health, and Renekton lives to fight another day. Meanwhile, there's a massive stack up top. 40 minutes into this game now, 28-22, pretty much non-stop action as well. So it's been a really good game. I think it's been a good game. I don't know whether you guys watching it think it's been a good game. I'd like you to leave some more comments. I'm not seeing many comments being left. I'd love to see you guys, what you guys think of these games. How do you think it turns out? Let's have a quick look at what the items they've got. While there's a little bit of a lulling gameplay. 259 minions now, 272 for Renekton. Massive minion stacks, kills. Carthus 243. Lot of gold going out to those guys. Madred's onto Warwick. Pretty standard build from Spirit Visage. If anything, he's going with almost, I think, the default build. I think I'm pretty sure all those 4 items are in the default build for Warwick now, which shows really that Riot Games have tweaked those default builds quite well, and showing well. Katarina, well, he's got the death cap. We knew he got a lot of ability power. The Abyssals, Rylers, Void Staff, Hex Tech he had really early on as well. So really, Cat's build is pretty much leveled out and finished now. He's just stacking up the gold. Alistair was still with all those tankier, bit of ability power with the Sheen as well, getting a little bit extra damage. Got the Banshee in there. So, if anything, so I have to win this soon because I'm taking blue, says Renekton. I'm taking it, so therefore we're going to finish. So, no Baron buff. That's gone. Dragon has respawned, but I don't think they're going to bother with it. They want to concentrate on taking this top. They've taken both inhibitors, bottom and top. Both outer turrets obviously going down with them. And finally they're going to stack up. Are they going to push in? It's an interesting strat how they work from this situation, because a lot of teams, see, they're pushing head on into the tower, which, if anything, gives a slight advantage to the Team SoloMid because they've got the tower there. Whereas instead of building, which now Renekton is doing, building up a stack, it's almost like he's read my mind. Building up a stack, pushing it into the base, putting the pressure onto those main 2 base towers, then taking out that top turret, which I think is what they're going to try and do here. Remember, these are super minion stacks coming in, so they're going to have a hero going to it, and it's really occupied them. So now they're going to pick up a nice Baron kill, and I think the SoloMid are now going to go for it. They know that they're coming. Is Cho'Gath going to act as dormant, trying to block them out? Carthus is coming down. He's got a stack of minions with him, but that doesn't matter. Cho'Gath is going to act as dormant. He's going to try and keep them away with those ruptures and silences. Carthus goes in rather bravely as the first man in. That's not really what you should be doing, Carthus. Alistair's going to try and go for you. Mundo goes diving in. I don't think he's going to be able to get Cat down. Cat flashes around. A lot of damage going out there. Warwick picks up the kill. Meanwhile, down the bottom, Carthus has been caught out. Voidboy's the one to watch. Look at Renekton. He's just chewing through those heroes. Carthus pops his ulti. Doesn't matter. He may well get Warwick down. He will do. Trundle is in there, but it's all too much. Too little, too late. They have the stacks. Forget Baron. Let's go straight for the base. They have super minions in the base. The main tower, looks like that tower is going to go down to super minions. Top tower is also being drilled down by minion stacks. That's going to be the main one. Voidboy on a mission in this game. 18-3-5 with Renekton. He's picked up a Force of Nature now as well, completing almost the build. Trinity Force, he's pretty much complete, 289. He's got more gold than Libya at the moment. And frankly, he's just going to take that down quite easily. We get a little bit of a delay as well in the recording. Not too sure what that was. GG's go out. This is going to be a good game. Let's give a quick look. We're going to keep this screen up so you guys can check it out. Victory goes up. You can pause on that. Anyway, it's taking it off me. So GG and Rock Solid take the second game, and that is it for the best of 3. So Rock Solid take the first points. I believe it's 3 points they gained from it, best of 3, winning 2-0. So top result for them, and really top team player, has to be said. Rock Solid performed very well in that game throughout. Alistair just all over the place. He was all over the map, roaming around and really showing exactly how to play Alistair. So Rambo, well done to you. And Renekton proving exactly why that nerf has just gone in the recent patch. This is D-Man with Quad V bringing you League of Legends action. Easy for me to say. I will be back once again. I have another match coming up after this one. It's going to be Defy All Odds versus Rock Solid. That will be the next match. That will be NESL Week 2. Don't go anywhere. That will be coming up tomorrow. Meanwhile, subscribe, leave your comments. Thanks a lot for listening.